Good morning, everyone. Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Good morning. Good morning. Making sure we are getting all connected here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. Certainly appreciate your presence here. It means more than you know. You guys are wonderful. Thank you so much. Good morning, and happy Saturday, unicorns. You are listening to the Connie Korbelic Podcast, where we rise, reinvent, and radiate uniquely, boldly, and with purpose. All right. Enjoying this little intro music here, little jive, little summer fun on this July 4th weekend. Hope everyone has had fun and safe festivities with their friends and family and loved ones. Those special people in our lives, certainly enjoy celebrating. Had a few fun sparklers myself last night. Turn this music down here. Oh, for those who may not know me, if you are new here, I'm Connie, and I'm your guide in helping you navigate the pain of job loss, rejection, or career transition so you can rise with clarity, reinvent with confidence, and stand out in today's ever-evolving workforce. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from. Drop it in the chat or type replay. If you're catching this later, I see you, and I'm so glad you showed up today. Kind of refresh the background here, enjoying the virtual background. I hope you guys like it as well. All right. Thank you guys so much. Well, today I want to talk about something a little deeper than just checking our boxes or chasing the next promotion. And today our discussion topic is on intention. So what is intention? Do you know the definition of intention? Intention is a thing intended, an aim, or a plan. It's rooted in the Latin word, and I'm probably going to say this wrong, intentio, intentio, which means stretching or purpose. And I found that really unique. I was like, who knew that intention meant to be kind of stretching or that purpose, intent? That's where that word came from. It was just kind of an epiphany for me. But anyway, more than a plan, intention is a mindset. It's the energy and awareness behind your actions. It's about who you are, not just what you do. I'll say that again. Setting an intention is like setting a goal, except it's more about who you are than what you do. So setting an intention is like setting a goal, except it's more about who you are than what you do. That statement is just so profound. So have you ever had a goal that got rerouted? Maybe a promotion you didn't get or a layoff that blindsided you? If so, drop a wave in emoji in the comments. I've been there too. I know exactly what that's like. So let's take a second just to visualize this. Picture your phone or your car's GPS. You type in a destination. So that's your intention, your goal, right? So maybe that's senior manager by 35, or maybe land that promotion this quarter. That's your goal. And your goal is a pin on the map. But then life happens. You get laid off, you're passed over, or worse, demoted. Suddenly, that route you thought was guaranteed, it just doesn't exist anymore. And that's where intention steps in. Your title may change, but your intention doesn't have to. So, quick check. What value is guiding you through your current season? Drop that word in the chat. I know for me, it's certainly resilience. That has been something that has been a part of me and has always been my intention throughout my life. Just resilience and remaining resilient despite the challenges that I faced. So, resilience because intention is the inner compass that keeps you aligned, even when the road changes. So, you take a wrong turn, a left or right when you're driving, and all of a sudden your GPS says rerouting. Your intention is that rerouting that keeps you back on course. Okay, so this might have happened, but I'm still going to stay on track. So, like I was saying, your direction may have shifted, but your values and your sense of purpose didn't. If that's you, if you felt overlooked, detoured, or delayed, I want you to hear this. Goals can be rerouted, delayed, or denied, but your intention keeps you aligned with who you are becoming. And who are you becoming? Take a moment of reflection. Just go inward for a second. Are you becoming a woman or man of resilience, a professional of reinvention, a man or woman with unstoppable inner clarity? I think that's something we're all striving to achieve. So let's talk about some things that get in the way of that intention. We don't always live intentionally, right? There are 4 big hurdles that block us from showing up with that intention. Number 1, fear of failure. What if I try and I still don't get that job? Reframe it to say, what if trying teaches me something I could never learn by standing still? We have to go into the things that are uncomfortable in order to grow and become that new individual. The second thing is overwhelm and indecision. We overthink. I'm guilty of that myself. We spiral into the what ifs of the past and I could have done this, or we spiral into the fear of the future, not knowing what's next. But here's a truth bomb. Clarity comes through action, not overanalysis. You kind of just have to do. There's something I heard recently that has kind of continued to stick with me. And you act your way into feeling, you don't feel your way into action. It's just so profound. You just kind of have to start doing it, right? That you have to change to start those new habits or start that journaling to kind of reflect inward. You have to start that exercise to then be that consistent runner who has an exercise plan. You have to start the action because you're never going to feel like doing it. Just going to take a second here to kind of pause and look at some of the comments here. Bren, beautiful wisdom here. Thank you for sharing this today. Thank you. Bren saying truth. Thanks for sharing this. Anthony Smith checking in. Thank you guys so very much. Pause and take a look here at Instagram. Great morning from Georgia. Always destined for greatness. Always destined for greatness. I'm glad you love the background. Thank you. I am Mitch Race. Intention, value. Love that definition. Awesome. Resilience. Awesome. Truth bomb exploded. Yes. All right. I'll jump back into the 2 other hurdles real quickly. So we talked about those 4 hurdles so far. We have 1, which is the fear of failure. We have 2, which is that overwhelm and indecision. The third is perfectionism. And I'm so guilty of that myself. Like I want everything to be aligned and I come really prepared for things. I don't like flying by the seat of my pants. So I want to prepare and be informed and have all of my information. But sometimes that perfectionism is that hurdle that gets in our way of being intentional. We wait until the plan is flawless and then we end up doing nothing. Well, here's the truth. Progress isn't pretty. It's messy, it's uncomfortable, it's uncertain, we're fearful, but it is forward, right? As long as we take that action, we take that step, it's one thing that we're doing today that's improving us from yesterday. And that's the goal, right? Progress over perfection. That 4th hurdle is people pleasing. And myself as a recovering people pleaser, I know this to be accurate. When we say yes to everyone else, we leave no space for our own intentions. We overbook ourselves. We pour our energy into so many other people and filling other people's cups that we don't reserve that space for ourselves. And we have to fill our cups in order to put our intentions out there and have the energy and focus that we need to move our own goals forward with that intention and keep us on track. So remember, boundaries protect your purpose. Out of those four, which one of those hit home for you today? Type them in the chat. We have one, two, three, or four. One, again, was that fear of failure. Two was that overwhelm and indecision. Three, perfectionism. And four, people pleasing. And you know what? Let's just normalize that, right? By seeing those things and that we all struggle with, knowing that someone else struggles with it as well, it normalizes it. It takes the shame away and it gives ourselves that internal awareness of what we need to focus on and process and push ourselves beyond. So, how do we reclaim our intention starting right now? How do we overcome these hurdles? Number one, we start small, something I call micro intentions. Tiny, doable actions that build momentum. I know there's a public figure, I believe he's a Navy officer, just kind of came to mind right now, but he talks about when you get out of bed every day to make your bed. That one action, that intention in making your bed kind of checks off that goal and releases that happy feeling and that, oh, I made progress today. And so that kind of sets your momentum for the day so that you can then accomplish all these other things. That small little micro action, may not take a whole lot of effort to do, but doing it really sets your momentum for the day and really sets your mind to, I've already accomplished one thing, on to the next thing, and then on to the next thing. And it keeps you rolling through the day. And before you know it, you've checked off a list of 10 things that you wanted to get accomplished. So, for instance, here's some examples of those micro actions. Today, I'll take a 10-minute walk to clear my mind. Today, I'll apply to one job that excites me and scares me. Today, I'll speak up in that meeting. These might feel small again, but trust me, those small steps create big shifts. And it's not overnight, it's not immediate, it's not a microwave thing, right? It's not going to be instant, but over time, I guarantee you'll see those small things become big progress in that keeping you on track on your intention. So don't stop there. Set your intentions at the beginning of each day, each week, each month. Look back, make a list. I'm setting these intentions. And as you check things off, go back and look at those accomplishments and say, oh, I've accomplished this. And then you can set new ones for the next day, for the next week, for the next month. And that momentum is going to continue to fuel you forward. And in a year, your life is going to look so different. This rhythm creates structure, and structure is vital when your career feels uncertain or if your confidence feels shaky. Structure gives you the confidence, your confidence gives you the rhythm, and you're able to then attack the storm that you're in and become resilient. So let's visualize what intention might look like. Intention is the track that your train runs on. Even if you're late, you're still moving. You're not off course, you're just taking a different route, but you're still on track for that intention and that end result. And that's what matters. So I want you to ask yourself today, am I living on purpose or on pause? Am I waiting for something to change or am I choosing to change today? Where have I been passive? And what small intentional step can I take this week? Give yourself permission to show up imperfectly, but with intentionality. Here's what I've learned. Perfection is the mask and intention is the mirror. I'll say that again. Perfection is the mask. Intention is the mirror. Something about that is so profound. And for me as a perfectionist and a people pleaser and, recovering people pleaser, um, that statement is just so huge. And it kind of just came to me and I had to jot it down. And so like this week, I'm going to keep a little sticky note with me and make sure that I'm focusing on that intention and the things I'm trying to achieve for that end result versus letting perfectionism get in my way. I'd rather look in the mirror and see someone who is changing and becoming and growing every day rather than wear a mask trying to become someone that I'm not. And maybe that's you as well. Maybe that statement echoes over your life. You, my friend, are in motion. Your intention, your compass is leading you back to your power. And if today's message resonated with you, like, share, comment, direct message me. I would love to come alongside you, help you identify what makes you unique, and help you find your purpose and stand out in today's ever evolving workforce. Certainly comment as well. I'll be replying and checking the comments after the stream too. So certainly don't be shy. I'm going to jump in here and take a look at some things. Mr. Smith, fear of failure subconsciously fuels my being overwhelmed and indecision. Paralysis analysis. Yeah, I think that's something that we all struggle with, and we have to consciously work to avoid that fear of failure and just go for it imperfectly, scared, do it scared, right? Just make that leap, make that jump. Anthony Smith saying super value, great points. Perfection is the mask, intention is the mirror. Yeah, I'm leaving it on a sticky note on every mirror I see this week. The rear view mirror in my car, like all of it. All of it. Certainly just something profound that's hidden this week. And I'm going to apply it to my own areas of growth and intention as well. All right, I'm gonna hop over to Instagram here. I am Mitch Race. Progress is hard. Perfection just looks prettier. Yes, yep. Mitch Race 2 and 4. Miss Jordan 3. Really struggling with all 3, but mostly 3. Awesome. Mitch Race, that's right. Make the bed. It feels amazing. Yes, I am Mitch Race again. Intention is the track your train runs on. Yes, love that. Awesome. Always destined for greatness. I'm so glad this resonates with you. I'm happy to help you, and we can take a chat offline. Just message me. All right. Well, guys, thank you so much for tuning in today and for joining me, and for commenting and engaging in it. And the biggest thing you can do here, if you're enjoying the content, like, share, subscribe. I'm also on Apple Podcasts as well. So if you listen offline on your mobile device, I'm on Apple Podcasts. So feel free to listen, download, share there with your friends as well. Until next week, guys, keep rising, keep reinventing, and most of all, keep showing up for you.